Will Perez chase the title or support the team? When Perez signed for Red Bull in 2021, it was the first time in his career that he had the opportunity to drive for a team that was consistently around the top of the F1 division. This season has been one of his best in Formula 1, but his teammate Max Verstappen is currently ahead of him in the standings by 85 points. What is Perez's priority right now? Is he aiming to win this season's F1 title, or will he support Verstappen to clinch his second F1 title? Do you want to find out? Then stay tuned. Perez got off to a fantastic start this season, finishing on the podium 4 times in the first 7 races he competed in, including a victory in Monaco. In May's Monaco Grand Prix, Perez won his second race for Red Bull to move within 15 points of teammate Max Verstappen at the top of the championship standings. However, their fortune has taken opposite directions since then, with Perez's performance declining drastically. While Verstappen has won 4 of the 6 races that have taken place since Monaco, Perez has only finished in second place twice in the same period and has also retired from the races in Canada and Austria. It resulted in a deficit of 85 points between the 2 Red Bull drivers going into the last 9 races, leaving Perez to regret the DNFs he had earlier in the season. In the opening race of the Bahrain season, he also failed to see the checkered flag. Ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, Perez said, "It is still a very long season. What has been really killing my first half of the season has been the DNFs, to be honest. Without those DNFs, my championship would look a lot different to what it is now. So yeah, but overall, I think there are a lot of positives to take from this half season." Perez was sidelined in Bahrain by a fuel pump issue before a gearbox-related problem led him to withdraw in Canada in mid-June. Perez was finally forced to drop out of the race in Austria after he was involved in a collision with George Russell on the opening lap. Russell was given a time penalty for his role in instigating the crash. Although the DNFs have hampered Perez's championship aspirations, the Mexican has made it clear he has no plans to give up on the title race, claiming that anything can happen. Recently, Perez was questioned whether he planned to help Verstappen seal his second championship in a row, or whether he still had goals to narrow the deficit in the title battle. And the 3 times race winner went with the second option, maintaining that there is still a chance for him to win the F1 this season. Perez said, "I think at the moment everything is still very open, so we have to keep pushing. Ferrari have been a bit faster than us in the last couple of races, so we just have to keep pushing hard and anything can happen." When asked where the first half of his 2022 Formula 1 campaign would rate compared to his other seasons in the sport, Perez responded, "Pretty high up there. I think it's been a very good first half of the season, very complete, putting good races together, good results, good consistency, so I think it's there. And everything is open in the championship. I think what has really killed my first half of the season has been the DNFs, to be honest. Without those DNFs, my championship would have looked a lot different to what it is now. But overall, I think there are a lot of positives to take away from this half season. Still, it's a very long season. In response to his impressive performances so far, Red Bull this season rewarded the Mexican driver with a new 2-year deal just before he won the Monaco Grand Prix, which will keep him with the team through the end of 2024. Would a title chase affect the Perez-Verstappen relationship? The reigning world champion, Max Verstappen, has emphasized that his friendship with Perez will not be harmed by the possibility of an intra-team contest for the title. Even though the Dutchman has stated that he sees Perez as a legitimate challenger for the championship, he is convinced that he and Perez will maintain their mutual respect for one another no matter how heated things become. Verstappen said, "Why would it change? We work really well as a team. We always try to optimize the car and work for the team. We can accept when somebody does a good job or does a better job, and I think that's very important because that's how you're respectful to each other. May the best man win at the end, right? We always, of course, try to do the best we can on the track, but we also respect each other a lot and try to score the most possible points each weekend for the team." A jovial interjection was made by Perez, who asked, "We're still going to be in love, right?" It is encouraging to see that Perez is still intent on winning the Formula 1 title for this season. Nevertheless, one must wonder whether Red Bull will offer him their full backing because Verstappen is currently in the lead for the title race. Christian Horner, the principal of the Red Bull team, commented on this following Perez's victory in Monaco. He said, "Checo's in the form of his career and he's doing a great job, and it's not a one-off. I mean, we saw his pole position in Jeddah and he's really hitting a rich vein of form, so that's fantastic for us. During the race in Spain, Perez was forced to make 2 passes for Verstappen to pass him. However, Horner stated that both drivers would have an equal chance of winning the title. He said, "It doesn't matter to us which of the two is the world champion. Of course, the constructors are enormously important, but whether it's Max or Checo, they're both Red Bull drivers. They've both got the same chance." Is it realistic to expect Sergio Perez to surpass Max Verstappen in terms of performance in the second half of the season? Absolutely. But on the condition that he discovers a way to improve his dismal qualifying form. It is too common to focus on a driver's recent race results when analysing their current run of form. But in Perez's case, qualifying on Saturday is currently affecting his performance in the Grand Prix, not the race on Sunday evening. Perez was one of the best qualifiers at the beginning of the 2022 season, and he finished no worse than 3rd in any of the first 4 races of the season. In addition, he earned his first pole position ever in Saudi Arabia. However, little by little, that form started to disappear. In Miami, he finished in 4th place. In Spain, he finished in 5th place. In Canada, he wrecked in the second qualifying round due to a wet surface, which meant that he started the race in 13th place. That result might be considered the beginning of Perez's recent poor run of form, which has prevented him from qualifying on the front row and twice caused him to be eliminated in the second qualifying round. Perez then had a lot of work to do in the race itself, and in the 32-year-old's defense, he has proven that he can regain what he lost during the qualifiers in races. This is evident by him gaining a combined 7 places in the races he has finished since Canada. Even though Red Bull is not expecting Perez to qualify better than Verstappen, the Dutchman has started higher on 10 of the 13 occasions that have occurred so far this season, the team still want the Mexican to give himself the best possible chance during the race on Sunday evening that can only come from better performances on Saturday's qualifiers. The second half of the season will be amazing to see how Perez scales his performance to match up with that of his teammate. In the current drivers' rankings, Sergio Perez is 85 points behind his teammate Max Verstappen, who is currently in the lead for the title. What are your thoughts about his desire to still win the F1 championship this season? Is it possible? Can the Mexican pull a surprise? Let us know in the comment section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Let us know what you think of this topic in the comments, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching Epic F1 News.